Hey guys, this is the guy who paints things and talks. I'm back for round two. I want to thank you guys for watching my first video. We've got almost 30 views already as of today's date. First video was a baseball. It was a little easier of a project. Today, I'm gonna take on a little bit harder of a challenge. We're gonna paint a Chicago style hot dog. If any of you guys are familiar with Chicago style hot dogs, they are so much different than regular hot dogs. This task is actually gonna be pretty difficult. Here's why. A Chicago style hot dog is loaded. It has yellow mustard, relish, onion, tomato, dill pickle, sport peppers, celery salt, which we can't paint because it's celery salt. You can't see it. But it also has what Chicagoans have become very familiar with and love, an all beef hot dog instead of a pork hot dog or mixed meat or whatever they're selling at Oscar Mayer these days. It's an all beef hot dog, usually Vienna brand hot dogs. And what really separates a Chicago style hot dog, something that if you go to another city and you see this type of thing, you know it's a Chicago style hot dog. Poppy seed bun, guys. Poppy seed bun. So I'm gonna get started so that we can just kind of like dive into this. I want to thank you guys for watching my videos. You know, I've gotten 30 views. That's amazing, guys. That's amazing. I know it was a 26-minute long video, but we're going to get that down. We're going to get those times down. Let's try to get a bun. So what I'm doing here to make the bun is I've already started mixing my paints, and now we need like a golden brown bun. So I'm starting with this here sun-kissed peach, and I'm mixing it with yellow, straight up yellow, just yellow, right? So I'm going to mix them up. If you want to do yourself a favor and Google, if you don't know what a Chicago style hot dog is, I mean, one, you got to try a Chicago style hot dog. They're amazing. And two, if you've never seen what this looks like, you know, you should probably Google it and then come back and watch this video. So first things first, let's just kind of, I don't even know if I want to draw this one first, but really what you're going to have is you're going to have like a bun, right? You're going to have two sides of the bun. The hot dog's going to kind of stick out. The hot dog's just going to stick out a little bit, but then you're going to have, like, the front side of the bun's really going to be visible. So there's that. You know, you're going to have little poppy seeds all over the place. Oh, yeah, my friends are going to love this video because they know that I'm like a huge Chicago aficionado. So you got your hot dog here, and what you're going to notice, a beef hot dog is a lot more red than a pork hot dog or one of those weird mixed meat kind of pale ones that you find at the grocery store. A beef hot dog, this is where they get the term red hots from these beef hot dogs. They're a lot juicier, they're a lot like plumpier, and when you bite into them, they have a little bit more pop, kind of like a bratwurst or a sausage. Now, hopefully, I'm a good enough painter to capture all of that lovely taste and flavor and the pop and all that stuff of the red hot hot dog, but I doubt it. So we're already a couple minutes in, and I'm still mixing paint and stuff, so we'll see how this goes on the time here. But I think we got a nice little bun colored paint here. Like I said, there's a lot, I gotta mix that a little bit better. But we mixed the peach, sun-kissed peach and yellow. Let's just see where we're at on making this bun here. No, that's too yellow. That's too yellow, guys. Too much yellow. We gotta start over. Just start over. Maybe I can start the video over, but I'm not going to do that to you because I've already talked for like 4 minutes. So I'm just going to put in some peach. I'm probably going to have to use 2 full palettes on this one because this palette's going to be full of just peach paint. There we go. That's a little bit better. A more golden brown. We're looking for like a golden peach, which this is too yellowy. I think I just made a mustard bun. You know what though? It's okay. Like Bob Ross said, adapt and overcome, right? That's what he said. He said that when he was in the Marines. Adapt and overcome. I don't think that's really what he said. That's okay. We're going to add some texture to this bun. There's going to be some poppy seeds. You got to add, you know, these buns these buns are baked buns. So typically it'd be golden on the outside, and then right as you get towards the edges of it, it'd be a little more pale and white. We just got to peach this thing up because it's too yellowy. At least from my eye, it's too yellowy. Maybe it's my light, but it looks pretty yellow. I'm going to have to paint peach over this once it dries. I think Just shouldn't have put the yellow on there, you know? Anyway, let's just keep on going with this bun here. Let's just keep on going. Keep on going with the bun. So there's that. So there's that. There's our golden brown bun. Looking good so far. So now, like I said, while this dries and we wait for the, I'm gonna have to do another coat on this for the to get it more golden brown instead of making it yellow. So that's just a little slip up there. We're just gonna make this thin so it dries. I wish I had like a fan so I could get this to dry faster. Anyway, all right. Whoa, one thing. Last video, guys. Last video, I didn't let you see the sweetness that is cleaning your brush. Here we go. Oh, that's the best. Look at that cloudy water. Oh man, you guys didn't miss it this time. You didn't miss it this time. You could tell I used this cup to paint because it's got all kinds of paint stuff on it. Anyway, all right, let me get my paper towel so I can wipe this off. You guys know that sound if you watch Bob Ross. That's when he, you know, kind of pats his brush off on the easel. But I'm using the cup. Anyway, so now what's cool about Chicago style hot dogs is that this is, like I said, this is kind of where they get the name Red Hots from. So beef hot dogs are more red. They're like reddish brown instead of being just like that pale brown color. They're more red. So I'm gonna try to do a reddish brown hot dog, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes, guys. I'm not a color expert. I'm just a painter. I'm just a simple painter trying to paint his way through the world. Oh yeah, I think this color I just made, it's coming from, now I'm not a paint loyalist, so you're gonna notice a couple different kinds of brands here. This one here is True Red. This is True Red from the Craft Paint brand. And from Apple Barrel brand, we got Chocolate Bar. Chocolate Bar! Chocolate Bar is awesome. I love chocolate. It's one of my favorite things to eat. Just mixing up this paint here. Let's get this nice reddish hot dog color. Yeah, this is I think this is about as hot doggy of a color as I'm gonna be able to make here. I might have put too much brown in, but hot dogs are brown. Now my paintbrush is like full of paint, which I guess is a good thing. So that's too brown. Too much brown. This is like, I'm gonna call this video the color mistake video. I need more red. I need way more red in this color here. Ooh, that's too much. I'm just all over the place, guys. But I need a bigger palette or something because I'm just getting these colors all effed up. Sorry for my language. Yeah, I said it. Anyway, thanks for watching my first video, guys. While I mix this paint, I'm just going to say thanks for watching my first video. The baseball video, I have gotten some pretty good comments. Some people were feeling pretty enthusiastic about my painting. Hopefully, like I said, you guys painted along. That's a little bit more red. It's kind of a mixed bag of red and brown. There we go. That looks good. That's a little dark, but I need to wipe off my paintbrush. It's got too much paint on it. So let me do that. No laws against wiping your paintbrush off, guys. You can do that. Okay, here we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. So after this, we're gonna have to put our ingredients on the hot dog, and that's gonna be difficult because we're going to go color over color here, like I talked about in the first video. You know, you gotta mix the colors together. This actually is starting to look like a pretty good hot dog. It's a pretty delicious hot dog, if you ask me. I love Chicago style hot dogs. Love them. The ingredients are perfect. Ooh, I'm starting to mix my colors together. That's probably it's a big no-no there. But, you know, sometimes you just can't help it. Sometimes you just can't help it. There we go. There we go. Looking good, looking good. This hot dog's looking delicious already. That is a nice red hot dog. I think I got way too much paint over here. I gotta dip some of that. Get some of that off of here. So if you screw up, you know, just take a brush and wipe some of that paint away like I'm doing right here. There we go. And then when this dries, we're going to have to fix the bun, I think. Ooh, I'm getting paint everywhere. It's all over my hands. It's okay. I got more paper towels down here. Let me just grab one of them. There we go. Paper towel. Wipe that up. Boom. All right, so look at that. Look at that, guys. Look at that hot dog. That's looking good. Let's come back here and see if we can get this water to become a different color now. It's like all yellowy. We mix in our reddish brown. Oh, yeah. That looks good. You know, most of you guys probably don't care about the water, but it's something I enjoy. I figured I'd share that with you. I enjoy making cloudy water. Why not? So there's our hot dog. So while that dries, I think it's a good time to maybe kind of explore what's going to go in the background. I'm thinking maybe like a plate or something. Let's see, what would a plate look like? It would have to be white, you know, so we probably want to draw, I don't know, this is going to be like an oval plate. Like an oval plate. We're going to let it run off the canvas. I don't really know. I don't even really know how to draw a plate, to be honest with you. I'm not a plate drawer. Like in the last video, I'm not a scenery guy. I'm not a plate guy. I just do the objects in the forefront. Maybe I just draw this object and then we're not going to worry too much about the plate. But let's see. So what's next here? What's next? So we're going to have to eventually do these ingredients, but I want to give the hot dog a little bit of time to dry. So in the meantime, let's just do a white plate. Let's just do a white plate. That's what we're going to do. Just going to make a white plate. We'll put some shadows in there, and then I guess maybe we'll do the background, which can be like a, that can maybe be just like a dark, just do a dark background. So I'm doing white here. We don't really need to do the white because you can't see it, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm going to do it anyway. There's our white plate. I'm not really good at plates, guys. Don't judge me for my plate painting ability. We're just gonna get the white going here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, looking good. This looks pretty good. I like where this is at. So you'll learn a little bit about me over the period of time here, that I enjoy a lot of Chicago related things. I am a Chicago sports fan. I am a Chicago hot dog fan. I am a Chicago pizza fan. Maybe we'll do Chicago style pizza at some point. We'll start painting that up. That'd be a cool thing to paint. Oh man, I just screwed it all up. It's all done. Just paint over that. Like it never happened. Like it never happened. Perfect. Cool. Anyway, that kind of sucked. But so now we kind of need to have like a little texture on our plate. You know how plates have like those little lips and stuff? So what we're going to do is we're going to mix a little bit of Timeless Gray. Timeless Gray. Boom, Timeless Gray. With paint on my fingers. We're going to mix a little bit of Timeless Gray into the white so that we can make a little shaded lip on our plate. You know? Little shaded lip. Little shaded lip. So here's our, I don't even know, this might look bad, you know. We're just going to paint a little texture around the plate. There we go. Little texture. Little texture. There it is, little texture. I don't know what I should do beyond the plate. You know, like a tablecloth might take too long. You know, you want to do like one of those checkered picnic tablecloths. I don't, because that would take too long. Alright, so we're at the edge there. Kind of at the edge there. Yeah, I think that looks like a little plate. Maybe we'll just make the whole plate gray. Just make it like a nice textured gray. That looks good. That looks good. Looking good. Like, it's not full gray. It's not this timeless gray. It's a mixture of white and timeless gray. A little mixture. Maybe we'll just make the background like a... Yeah, that plate looks pretty good, if you ask me. You want to make sure that your paint strokes kind of go with where the plate would be. So this plate's like oval. Little paint strokes there. Paint strokes. You got a little bit of that red-brown mixture. That's okay, though. We can recover. That's nice. That looks good. That hot dog's starting to look really, really good. Alright, so let me clean off this brush. So one thing I think I forgot to mention last video is, what do you guys want to see me paint? You know, I'm open to suggestions. You guys want to see me paint hot dogs? Fine. Let's put it in the comments section. You know, like and subscribe this video. Put it in the comments section what you want to see me paint next. All right, let me get another palette because I have made this palette very painty. I have put way too much of the red hot dog color in here. So it's actually taken out because I had to remix. It'd be cool if I do like a cool effect during editing, like anyway. I had to mix up too much paint, so I've kind of wasted a lot of paint, but this color here is the one I actually wound up using for the hot dog. That one was way too dark. So we'll put that over there, and we're actually gonna get a new palette, a nice fresh clean palette here, and we have to make the ingredients now. So first things first, probably want to do some mustard relish, mustard relish and onions. So we do a little bit of mustard, which is gonna be our yellow, because yellow mustard, right? Our relish kind of has like a neon-y, kind of like a neon green style of color. I'm guessing I might mix these two together, Kelly green and wasabi. Mix these two colors together, they might make like a relishy green. So let's try that real quick, see how that goes. I always forget to mix these paints before I pour them in the palette, and then it winds up being like a really liquidy color. Oh yeah, so this wasabi one's kind of like a lime green. Now if we mix that with a darker green like this Kelly green, I think we're gonna get the desired outcome. Let's try that. Try that real quick with we're gonna need to dab on the relish one. So I'm gonna mix that with a small brush. And then, yeah, I think this is probably like a relishy color here. Yeah, that's a relish color. So that's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to dab it on. Now what's gonna happen is I'm gonna put these on, and then I'm gonna have to save room for the other colors, like the mustard and the tomato and, you know, the pickle. I'm starting to think about the pickle. When I eat a Chicago style hot dog, I know a lot of people who are in Chicago watching this video are gonna say this is like sinful. But what I wind up doing is I take the pickle off the hot dog and I just eat it by itself because I like pickles by themselves. But everything else I leave on there. Really what I think we should probably do is maybe just paint in tomatoes as if they're like peeking out of the side here. So let's just grab some red. And if we just painted like that, see, that looks good. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna actually use some more red here. I'm just gonna paint in the tomato on the top, and then we're done worrying about the tomato. You know, we'll say there's like 2 tomato wedges on this far side of the bun. 2 tomato wedges on the far side of the bun. And they're just kind of peeking out there. They're just kind of peeking out. There we go. 2 tomato wedges. That's it. We're done with the tomato. Now we don't have to worry about painting the tomato. So I'm going to just clean this brush off. You guys are doing great. If you're following along at home, you guys are doing a great job. Great job. Thank you for watching. Thanks for painting along. I want to see your results. All right, so now we got the tomatoes done. We really got to do like some onions, some mustard, and some relish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the relish next. And the relish we're just going to kind of dab on there. There's one relish. There's another one. There's another one. Just dab on the relish. Like that. Yep, we're dabbing on the relish. The relish kind of sits on top. There's our relish. Yep, there's the relish. I used a lot of green for this in my palette here. Let's get a little that kind of like is falling off the side there. Yeah, right there. Boom. There's our relish. Okay, we're done with the relish. Now I've wasted a lot of green, but I don't know how much this paint actually costs because my wife buys it, but I'm wasting some paint here, guys. Just know that I'm wasting some paint. But I don't consider it a waste. I consider it just a fruitful use of resources. That wasn't fruitful. Anyway, all right. So now we need to do some mustard. This is hard because mustard usually gets squirted on by like a, you know, like a bottle or something. So you want to have like, you kind of want to have it, make it look like it's squirted on. How do we do that? It needs to be, you know, like that. It needs to be like that. Doesn't that look perfect, guys? Oh my goodness. This hot dog looks delicious. Actually, this looks like real, like, spurts of mustard. Like, that's pretty much how mustard gets put on. That looks good. It's looking good. Looking good. Just got a couple more ingredients to throw on there. We got to do the onions. And I don't know if you guys know anything about sport peppers, but sport peppers are like a yellowy green. They're kind of like a dull green. And they're pepper shaped. They're very small pepper shaped peppers. They're not like bell peppers. They're like miniature, like they take the shape of a jalapeno pepper, but they're very sweet. They're very delicious. It's a very dull green, which I think I've made a good, nice dull green here. Let me get a new paintbrush so I can paint. I think I've made the right color here. So we're gonna paint 2 sport peppers. One, geez, I'm out of room here. We're gonna paint one right here. Well, if we can. Yeah, like that. There we go. It's kind of raising off the screen here, or raising off the canvas. But there's one pepper. That actually looks like a pepper if you kind of squint your eyes a little bit. There's our next one. There's our next pepper. I think it looks pretty good. Sport peppers, boom. All right, what's next? Onions. And that's pretty much it. Onions and poppy seeds. So onions, really what we want to do with onions is probably white. Usually you use a white onion. We need very little paint. And we're just gonna paint on, we're gonna dab on some onions. Like, there's an onion. And there's an onion. I like onions on my hot dog. Other people might not. We're actually kind of losing the relish now. So I gotta make sure that I keep some of the relish there. Yeah, that's good. Onions. There's some onions. All right, that's all the onions I'm gonna put on because we're running out of room here. So here's the most important thing to the most important part of a Chicago style hot dog. The most important part of a Chicago style hot dog is, of course, wow, this video is already 23 minutes long. Sorry guys if I'm making these videos a little too long. I'm gonna try to cut those down. It's gonna be my goal over the next couple videos. Very important Chicago style hot dog. Poppy seeds, guys, poppy seeds. There's the poppy seeds. Maybe I'll do like a cool fast forward part for this where I just put on all the poppy seeds. Kind of looks like a spotted hot dog now. It's actually, I did a really poor job at the poppy seeds, guys. I did a poor job. Yep. I did a bad job on those poppy seeds. But you know what? This looks like a hot dog. So now I gotta just basically paint the background, which I think we'll just paint a brown table, and we'll be done with this. We will be done with this video for now. So I'm gonna use brown oxide for the table. I'm just gotta shake it up. I think this brown oxide might be dried out. Not sure. Someone left it open. Yep, doesn't look like I got any brown oxide, guys. Scratch the brown oxide. Just need a brown. Just need to find a brown. We'll find a brown here. Just hold your horses. If you have horses, hold them. If you don't, well, then just hang out with me for a second while I find a brown. It's very important that we use brown for the table. Well, here's a nutmeg brown. We could try that. There's definitely some in here. Nutmeg brown. That's going to be a really light table because nutmeg brown is super light. But that's okay. Here we go. Let's just finish this painting up with our nice brown wood table. Nice, maybe it's like a, I don't know. It's not oak. Got a little bit of brown table on our plate. That happens when you rush through things. Don't rush, guys. That's my fault. I rushed and now I've ruined my painting. Luckily, I still have that gray. Luckily, I mixed too much paint and now I still have the gray. So sometimes it's good to mix too much. All right, guys, welcome back from being fast forwarded. And how did that feel? I hope it felt good. I've just painted my background and I've noticed that my sport pepper is dripping just a little bit. So we're gonna need to fix that. We're gonna need to fix this sport pepper. Oh, that looks like garbage. This whole thing is ruined now. Just kidding, guys. Still in good shape. It's still in good shape. All we need to do is be positive. Be positive like the blood type. Be positive. All we do is we go back in our old color and we just paint over that sport pepper. Boom, done. See, it's fixed. There we go. It's perfect. It's in great shape. Okay, so there's our hot dog. Honestly, I think that's it. I think we're done. What else do I need to do? I thought there was something else. I don't think there is. I think we're done. We've got our table. We've got our plate. Here's our hot dog, guys. That is an amazing, amazing thing. Look at that. I didn't even know I was done. Oh, yep, there was one more thing. I knew there was one more thing. Sorry, guys, there's one more thing. I gotta fix my plate. I screwed up my plate by painting some table over it. So let's just fix the plate. There we go. We're done. Nice job, guys. Great work. There's our Chicago style hot dog. Thanks for joining me. Make sure you like and subscribe to this video, to this channel. Let me know in the comment section what else you want me to paint. I appreciate your viewership so much. Thanks for watching. This is the guy who paints things and talks. This was the guy paints a Chicago style hot dog. Thanks for joining me, guys. See you next time.